Hello everybody, GrayStillPlays, and I wanted to share with you guys a real quick tip, little tutorial here on how to stack things that are typically unstackable and thus saving you a ton of inventory space, especially if you're going to be moving through the game utilizing resources to like fix ships and stuff like that. Carrying a big pile of carite sheets or having to make a big pile of carite sheets is kind of a pain in the ass. So it's really nice if you can just make a giant stack of them and just keep that stack with you forever. This particular tip comes to us from Ryza5. He commented on one of my videos and asked me to share this with you guys, and I figured I would because this is a really neat little tip. And if you guys didn't know about this, I hope it does help. If you did know about this, then, well, you're the best. But anyway, here's how it goes. So, let's say you have a technology where that technology can give you some... Oh, thanks for the radiation protection, like I care. Let's say you have... You know what? Let's do this inside of the ship so I don't have to have that thing yelling at me. Let's say you have a type of technology that will give you some sort of item besides just minerals. So in this instance, we have a deflection enhancement sigma that'll give us 3 carite sheets and 250 iridium. Obviously, you could just pick whatever is the easiest for you to make in order to just make it and then dismantle it, because dismantling the item is the key. Watch this. So when we dismantle this, we get 3 carite sheets stacked into a single area. Now this is very unusual because if you craft carite sheets, let's make a couple right now, and we click, we cannot stack these. They simply won't go on top of one another. Look, it actually says craft products and inventory slots 1 of 1. And yet for some reason, this one says 3 of 100. Now watch what happens if we grab these carite sheets and drag them over to the stack that was created when we dismantle the technology. Look at that. They stack. Now we have 5 of 100. You could essentially mine a ton of iron and keep a nice stack of 100 carite sheets on you at all times so that you don't have to sit there and worry about having inventory space full when you're attempting to repair spaceships. Let's say you want to do a little bit of a grind and find spaceships and repair them and keep going and going so that you can get your inventory slots way up. Well, now you don't have to worry about whether or not your inventory is going to be full of crap and not have enough space for fixing all these different items, because as we know, fixing things like the launch thrusters and there have you takes a lot of carite sheets. But understand that this works for other things too. Let me show you. So over here, if we dismantle this phase coolant sigma, we get 1 micro density fabric. There's that micro density fabric. Now we can make micro density fabrics. And if we make them, again, it says 1 of 1, and they will not stack on top of one another. But because we went ahead and dismantled one piece of ship technology and made a micro density fabric, they're all going to stack. Look at this. Pretty cool. Now there's 3 on that stack. You can utilize this for almost anything, and obviously, one of the things to utilize this for, if you want to be even lazier, if you want to be even lazier when we were talking about how to make easy money using dynamic resonators, is there are some drives out there. Now this one gives you 0 dynamic resonators, but there are other things out there that will give you 1 single dynamic resonator. You can get a stack of 100 dynamic resonators that way, so that you don't have to like worry about the size of your inventory space, and then you can sell them all to whatever, a space station that's buying them for double or an alien that's buying them for double, and make a ton of money that way. Now this will work for anything, any element that, or not any element, but I should say any item that these things will give you. So if you can find a technology that will give you like some sort of rare item and it only stacks in instances of 1 and you find more of that item, you can continue to stack it. So that's just pretty cool, a way to kind of consolidate your inventory and make it so that you have the things that you're going to need in order to basically like repair ships and stuff like that. So I hope that this helps a little bit. It's kind of a weird little tip, but I thought it was amazing just because as I get a huge inventory space, I can definitely use 1 inventory space for a nice stack of 100 carite sheets, especially considering how much iron and stuff is all over every planet. Until the next time, guys, stay foxy and much love.